So I actually came out with a Meridine on, a heavy Dean, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I'm gonna put a 1/4 ounce jig head on so I can fish these deeper spots really slow. I needed to retie my leader, so I'll show you guys real quick, if the best I can show you. I use a modified Albright knot. And so what you do is, oh my god, that is a huge snook. I think he's got it, got him. Oh, oh yeah, this is a nice one. Come on, get some ground on him. There we go, that's a nice trout right there. Holy cow, look at this thing. We're gonna measure him up. That trout sickle right there, man. That color. I just got slammed on that color today, guys. That doesn't say something. Oh, that's a tarpon. And so what you do is you take your line right here, and you just fold it in half, like so. And then what I do is I'll pinch it and I'll like make it as thin as possible, like get a little crease going in it. And then you take your main line. And it's a real simple knot. It's a real small knot. You know, the FG knot's just way too hard to tie out here in a kayak. But you run it through like that, and then you pinch it like that. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap this around 10 times. Once you do that, now you're going to go up through the loop and go around your main line. So 1, 2, I'm going to do that 3 times. 3. And once you do that, you're just going to grab and you're going to essentially just pull it all together like that, and you hold this line at the same time, and once you get it done, you're going to let go and just pull it nice and tight. And that's how simple that knot is. Very simple. I did it a little bit slower just so you guys can kind of see it. It is a little bit harder when you do have some wind, but any knot is pretty hard to tie whenever you have this much wind blowing right at you right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut them close, cut your ends, and you can cut them really close because it won't come undone. It's a very good knot. I run it through my eyes all the time. I run really long leaders, so but you can go ahead and cut this one off. Alright, then that's it. That's how small it is. It's a very small knot. Like I said, very strong knot. And I'll show you guys real quick the blood knot. So with the blood knot, I usually start out with a 12-inch section because I'm going to use about 2 inches of it to tie the knot. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your main line, you're going to take the 30 pound, you're going to cross them like that. You're going to cross them. You're going to take your main line, you're going to fold it over where there's a loop right there, and you're going to run this around 5 times. 5. And then you're going to run it back through this loop right here. You're going to take it and you're just going to clench it down just a little bit. Not a lot, but just enough to get that clench started. Okay, and then you're going to take it and you're going to pinch this. You're going to pinch this side. where that loop is, and you're gonna run the 30 pound 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna run that through the same loop. You're gonna clench it down just a little bit, and then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pull them together, get them nice and clenched up, and that's what it's gonna look like. And that is a very strong knot also, and that leaves me with about a 10-inch section of bite tippet, what they call it, but it's just a little bit of extra added protection just in case, because we will still get into some snook this time of year, but just a little bit of extra protection. And this gives me enough to cut and retie if I have to quite a few times. So I usually like to have about a 10-inch section of this 30 pound at the end. Now once we get into full-blown winter, then I usually don't use any 30 pound at all. I'll run straight 20 or even 15. And now I'm gonna throw on this 1/4 ounce jig head. And this time of year, I'm not worried about a bunch of action. Everything's moving slow this time of year, so I'm not gonna put a loop knot in this. I'm gonna tie a regular clench knot in it, right there. Real strong knot, and that I don't need too much action this time of year. I'll go ahead, cut that there, and I'm good to go.